Hi, I'm Desmond. I'm from Singapore and I'm representing SG Carmart.
Hi, I'm Clifford from Car Buyers Singapore.
Hi, I'm Mika David of Ignition.ph and the Manila Times from the Philippines.
My name is Dinzo Tabamo. I'm the Editor-in-Chief of Top Gear Philippines.
I think I'm a bit overwhelmed by the size of it because we've only seen one hall and it's really quite big, and I understand there are 4 more halls. So yeah, I'm quite impressed and a little bit overwhelmed with just how big this whole motor show is.
It is very interesting because there is this very strong domestic presence. The brands here, well, they do cater to the domestic market, of course, but the world should have a better look at this place because there are many brands that the world has not seen at all.
Yeah.
This auto show is huge. I've been to Bangkok, I've been to Japan, and this is huge.
It's one of the biggest motor shows I've ever attended, and I've been attending them for more than a decade.
I think that's a difficult question because I think GWM is quite new to Singapore and we only currently have Aura, so that's the only brand we're seeing right now. And I think there is definitely good response regarding the Aura brand. But I think it's very interesting to see all the other various brands available and the fact that a lot of it is electric or electrified in some way or another, and that's definitely where the market is moving.
GWM is relatively new in Singapore. We only have the Aura Good Cat at present. But I think there are 2 other models which will do very well, 2 other brands in fact. Tank itself. Tank looks really interesting because people like exciting cars today. Aura Bella Cat, I think people like exciting cars. So again, this is pretty practical for a car, and people want something that's a little different from the usual day-to-day drive.
I like this one. Our distributor should bring this to the Philippines. It's going to sell.
What impressed me the most was the Tank 700. What will be popular in my market is the Power. The rear cargo, I've never seen that before, where it splits 3 ways and then the back opens. I think it can be very competitive in the Philippine market if and when GWM decides to bring it to the Philippines.
I don't know about specific suggestions, but I do hope to see more models just because having more choices will be good for the consumer.
I think what's really important is that because the brand is new in Singapore, they need to go on a big charm offensive, something that you get people to like the brand, you get people to be more acquainted with the brand. That's the first step. And of course, secondly, from a one-car showcase, they could expand the model lineup.
Actually, our local distributor is fairly new in the market, but they've done a very good job introducing the models they've brought in. We've been told that they're still studying the other models, but I think this one is going to sell. And the Canon is very popular also. It's an emerging brand in the Philippines among the new brands.
I guess I would suggest hot weather testing in the Philippines. It's hot and it's humid and it's wet. Proper testing for that kind of climate. So just to make sure that the vehicle works according to the intended specs. The names have to be adapted for markets, I believe. But the product itself, I think, it looks good and it's very well equipped. And just think of a good marketing name.
I don't know necessarily about comparing with other brands, but I would say that the rate that GWM is developing these new technologies is definitely something worth looking out for.
GWM on the whole, and in fact, the Chinese market on the whole, they are very pro electrification, which is really the next step in where the world is going to. That's the next direction, essentially the next direction. So I think I can speak in broad strokes that across the board, the Chinese auto manufacturers have gotten the formula really right from the beginning, that they have done a lot of research on battery technology.
Well, in our market, PHEVs are selling very well, and we have certain incentives for them. So there are less excise tax, and if you bring in the vehicles, it will really, really sell.
There are not a lot of PHEVs in the Philippines. It's either hybrid, pure EVs, ICE, internal combustion engines. The market is there for PHEV.
Yeah, GWM, all the best. It's quite exciting to see the rapid development, and I hope to continue to see it. And yeah, I hope to continue to see more models offered in Singapore.
I think China has gone in a very, very good direction, especially GWM. They have done a fantastic job with a huge gamut of different brands with very different directions. They have all taken their own individual directions, and that's really, really interesting. But what I would love to say is, apart from diversification, I think a huge focus on branding will really turn the brand into something really, really special.
I'd like to wish GWM the best of luck, and we hope to see more products in the Philippines.
This is GWM's second launch in the Philippines, the first return. The cars are much better, I have to say, much better. Bringing the good products to the Philippines and name them properly, give good prices, I guess, and make sure the parts are there.
Go long, go with the world.
Go long, go with the world.
Go long, go with the world.